When the original version was sunset, bass players all across the globe asked us time and time again for a reissue of our famous LMK amp head. But at Markbass, just hitting copy and paste would have been too easy. We took a different path. We kept the features bass players loved, and we sprinkled a little MB58R magic on top. This is flexibility. This is innovation. This is the legendary Markbass LMK 58R. Versatility is the core of this incredible amp. It has 2 inputs, 2 gain controls, 2 separate EQ stages, and 2 separate filter choices fed into a single Markbass MPT power amp. And the use cases are endless. Teachers can use one input for themselves and one for their student. Or a bassist on stage can use 2 instruments, each individually sculpted for the perfect tone. Or they can use a single instrument with the secondary switchable EQ layered right on top of the first. The flexibility of this amp head is unrivaled, and it's really no wonder it's been one of our most requested and most loved products of all time. So let's dive right in and get an up-close look at all the features of this amp. This amp is effectively 2 amps in one. On the bottom we have channel 1 and on the top we have channel 2. Each has its own input if you want to run them separately. However, if you connect an instrument to channel 1 only, the signal is routed to channel 2 at the same time. You can then choose, using the mix switch, if you want to use channel 1, channel 2, or even blend them both. Even better again, you can use our optional foot switch to make your channel selections and even mute when no active channel is chosen. Both channels are virtually identical. They each have an input jack, a gain control, a 4-band EQ and an EQ scoop switch. The gain control is perfectly placed and has a very convenient clip light to let you know when your signal is at the correct level. The 4-band EQ has frequencies chosen by Marco for perfect tonal selections, each either cutting or boosting up to 16 dB. Let's listen to how each of these sound. The low control cuts or boosts around the 68 Hz frequency. The mid-low cuts or boosts around 360 Hz. The mid-high cuts or boosts around 800 Hz. And the high control cuts or boosts around 10 kHz. Of course, you can dial in any blend of EQ to suit your own style. But don't forget about the best part in this amp. With the LMK 58R, you can also bring in and layer the second EQ stage at any point. EQ filter switch lets you choose between a flat or a scooped preset, which are perfect for either slap or pick playing styles. The Master Control lets you unleash an incredible 500 watts of power at 4 ohms or 300 watts at 8 ohms. Unlike most other amplifier companies who purchase and use generic power amp modules bought off the shelf, our MPT amp is developed in-house. Our founder, Marco De Virgilis, invested heavily in research and development to build our proprietary power amp technology. Our MPT power amp was built from the ground up to respect and elevate your bass tone. And our new bi-band limiter responds faster and more dynamically to your playing than traditional limiters do, and lets your high end breathe for a more natural sound. It makes our amp heads the best choice for anyone who enjoys a quick, punchy attack at high volumes. A high-definition, full and rich sound is available using the DI. And the head includes a ground lift switch which eliminates any hum or signal interference you may have. And lastly, the line-out dial gives you control over the signal level you send to your desk, independently of your master volume. This is a convenient option for any gigging musician to have in their on-stage toolkit. As our front panel is feature-packed, our rear panel is straightforward and fast to connect on stage before your gigs. Of course, we have a power input, which is a standard IEC or kettle lead, with the voltage set to the region where the amplifier is sold. And we provided 2 options for connecting your favourite Markbass cabinets. You can use either the 1/4-inch speaker out connections or the speak-on connector. The LMK 58R is 27.6 centimeters wide, 25.8 centimeters deep, and 81mm high. And you won't believe just how light this is in your hands. It barely registers on the weighing scales at just 2 kilograms. For those of you who wish to rack mount your amp, our MB58R rack gears are the perfect solution. The Markworld FootSwitch Dual is a lightweight, compact solution to have fast and switchable control of both the channel selection options. To keep your LMK 50R safe, the Markworld Bag M is available both for your amp and your cables too, with its built-in pouch. You can even leave the amp inside the bag while gigging thanks to its clever design. To find out more information on this new LMK head, and of course all of our other Markbass products, please visit the Markbass website. And if you wish to buy one, please visit your local Markbass dealer, either in store or online.